manu oja manu odin manu nanti any idea defend mami a woni marriage certificate abedru ne mami a waja inu kunu ho
ani etse
what no ma kwala su kwano ma agi ni kunu me say mama trigger me what bet your comment we say because of my math as ma me kan so we me so dey kan be gd screen recorders be fa
one of the things she also said, she's saying mama no at the minute she hasn't even mentioned any name. But yes, we know they're not supporting Mamini. So maybe every person may say, okay, when I'm now supporting Mamini, to come Mamina, you mean the woman, but you himself for
Yewe social media no so Ghana for bebre no a ewo ho no ma omu edi agro ewo ho na ewo no mo ena nsem bebre no a trend ewo so a yenso ya fiato ya ho so se bedu adwuma ewo ho no mo se de ebe ya Ghana for be hu niam ekoso ewo man Ghana mu enunti ena ye page no abeni abrebia no ye de esumsumpa ye bo ansam bebre no ano ede ebesom mo ne nam so ano ye wo nsam bebre no a ewo social media no so Ghana for ekasa ede afa ho no ti ena ye wa ha ede emamo yenko ne yenguti ensem no ebi
it no doesn't hold any weight, to be honest with you. It might not go anywhere in my honest opinion. It's just a group of people that want to raise their shoulders and try to show some small power, but I think that there's no weight to this rate of sermon. In my opinion.
Inspire. A lot of someone more can no ye adwene but kakra bia e fa baby kakra bia se wadwene enko so ma yenhwe Akosua Serwaa the statement of claim no right point
but
1
I mean personally because for a start and you can bore what mother said and that will lead us into reading all the statements, right?
But the make us say okay say in Akosua Serwaa rate of sermons no
0.9
she say no as wajia to me say enye ononkwana na toidi oyire.
Oh, what necessarily one year tumsa, but one thing I was watching. Your friend is saying she's the only survivor, so she couldn't say that. Go ahead.
Inspire. The nothing I'm person me try adwene so as I say already friends and rate it carefully. The devil is in the detail, right?
Yeah.
To the main come point 1 ne pay.
Okay.
You be reading it or say the plaintiff is the lawful widow of the late Ghanaian musician. The use of the word "the" means say or claim say she is the only widow.
Wife. Okay.
So as I say, esenka bianca or say a widow there, then she has admitted say she is a wife or she is one of the wives, but now she is using the word "the."
But
so to use the word then does it mean say she does not accept? Well, I know she's going for an appeal, but does it mean she does not respect the decision that the court made previously with regards to her status as a wife? Falila, to be honest, say friends, you read the rate now, you will see say friends saying Judge Dorinda a decision, she still does not accept it. So I say the reason why the reason why or twice can say she has a marriage certificate, blah 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 blah. So I say it is still an order so say she is the sole wife or the sole widow of the
yeah, but then the one thing I made me very surprised. They say by this time she's aware that she's no more the man's wife. Because the man is passing 1 year, but onion the review. But like I agree with you, she's still millionaire. And remember, I said there's a deep agenda behind millionaire. So there's a deeper agenda, and that
I know, right?
we've spoken about it. Yeah. Now, name is behind.
All right. So it's just an affirmation.
Yeah, we're just just a summary. Not for more than a because we've been away. We don't know what other platforms have said. So this is now our own views on our own platform too. And
I get where you are coming from.
Yeah.
I just want to make an affirmation to what Akosua said. Preposition, subject verb agreement, and how do you call it? Present tense continuous and past tense. It always have a subject. If the woman has said just as Akosua said, then it brings to the position that the woman considers other women as wives. But the moment we use the word de, it's a singular, or it is going to confirm or affirm something being singular. The wife, meaning I am the only wife. So looking at the wreath, I wanted to say a lot, but that's why prelims into.
No, prelims,
She's in disagreement with the ruling that came
in the court.
Judge Dorinda.
Yes.
And she does not recognize the ruling. Neither does she recognize Odobroni as the other wife of that woman. So Akosua is 1000% right on this.
Kiki, if you tell me, do we know the appeal is filed as we speak? I disagree with you because I made inquiries to check. Why? Because I tend to listen to Kontonchi Media little by little because I'm going to be on her. I'm going for Kontonchi Media, so it's me and her, right? Now, I can tell you as of yesterday, I did my checks. Still, the appeal hasn't been officially filed. And to be catch what appeal now has been filed, that's a lie. An appeal no, Kumasi High Court, and the High Court is on a legal vacation. So Obi Kashaw said the appeal has been officially filed. I can tell you, sir, that is not true. I checked that before I came live today. Why? Inteno. Such as a main family.
But
we move. This is the mini kontonji me makeno. And Tronodoso.
You see, it's so disheartening. Say like Mama Akosua Serwaa will take this path, and we have constantly been saying some of these paths that she has taken is needless. For that matter, she could have taken a different path in all this brouhaha Akosua. One of the things I can sometimes na man for the attempt say the path that she chose always obey issue court to legitimize her position as the legal wife to Daddy Lumba was wrong. It's the second one that she has taken as far as MODAR's case is concerned. When you read most of her claims or when you rate all they call against MODAR now, it is obvious that, as you said, and you go into details of it, but it's obvious she's not going to hold or she's not going to have anything against Onuani claims in our Onua so she's not going to get any of them. And for me, the basic thing that I've seen about this sermons, is the fact that she wants to put a stop to MODAR for not playing audios, for not saying anything against her, and for that matter, as far as this case brouhaha is concerned, because for me, my understanding is that, and the whole thing, the way I'm sitting as and say, they know that MODAR has a lot. That whenever that she decides obey release here, it will massively go against them. And for that matter,
and I agree with you. I think this is holding much. Because remember, Emma used to send information to MODAR.
Exactly.
So if what's your bro today, you really want to gag MODAR. That's what they're doing.
Exactly. And MODAR has had a personal encounter with Mameno on several occasions, and for that matter, nobody knows what MODAR has personally really through audios or whatever against the woman. Remember, as you said, there were some behind dealings Omono, there's a group omo decide say this is what they want to put across to the public through audios, conversations, near the any other information omo provide ma MODAR. Remember, they use MODAR in so many ways. They know say they gave MODAR a lot of information, and for that matter, if MODAR decides say obeba out about the review or then some more kind abe audios, because they trigger when MODAR tell them say if you guys are not careful, audios or bono, it will prove that the woman doesn't have even a marriage certificate. So I see it as them or my men going to the court, as wanting just to invoke the jurisdiction of the court to prevent MODAR from coming out to publish anything concerning Mama Akosua Serwaa and Daddy Lumba in all this brouhaha. Said the bear MODAR and can be going forward about that, because they know say when she comes out to talk her, it will implicate the woman. And for that matter, it will worsen her case, and the man and him we are saying more. And therefore, my main finding coco, na main injunction to no so said the bear MODAR will be prevented from saying anything about Mama Akosua Serwaa, any audios, anything about Mama Akosua Serwaa, her family, and concerning that the Lumba. When we go into the merit and the demerit of the case, as you said, it drew on ma ye be chirichirim na neni waha falila wa ankwanoma wa everybody who even come to ye be chirichirim say the woman has no case whatsoever in doing whatever that she's doing. And so for my preliminary contribution, this is what I want to say. You just want to gang MODAR said I got MODAR into me out and make can be going for now obe restricting MODAR to only the audios now our bonope and going forward, court and be preventing MODAR say more audio concerning Mama Akosua Serwaa, concerning Lumba, or concerning anything whatsoever as far as the case is concerned, because they know say MODAR has a lot. They fed MODAR with a lot of information because they wanted her to be the main focus on the church, because they know say proud to be MODAR. Very exactly. MODAR is a politician. She talks, she knows how to talk, so they wanted to use her. Now I'm feeding her with a lot of information. Said the she knows how to talk or call. I mean, if you listen to audios now, you catch it all radio station, MODAR radio station, and it's like, it kind of like a well orchestrated and a well planted. Say, Kasi, now and fit into the narrative.
Exactly.
So 100. Yes, and fit into the narrative. No, but into the public. And all these things, they gave audios, they gave
they gave a blank passport as well.
That's what I'm coming. Documents, fake passport information, and so they gave her a lot of information. So as at now, they know say MODAR has a lot of information about them, and when she begins to speak out, it will go way ahead to disgrace the woman. For that matter, na yengange de so to mean kasabim na on any audios na any other documents na the man na remain with her said the beya want to mean kabibia megwe, and that's the basis of this court summons because when you go through
just because we'll come back after near baby, but we'll never round the app now. So straight to MODAR now. I have the audios. I think that we're going to have a very good conversation.
Very good. So people should just hold on. We will come back and we will have a very fruitful discussion about the merit and the demerit of how the whole thing is. But one thing I want to assure you is that over here, we give you the best and nothing. And I'm gonna tell you, sir, you will dissect the issue for everybody to understand, sir. The woman doesn't have any case. And this path from Serwaa, it will end in a disgrace. And if Senka Winima, Senka, yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, it's when in a disgrace in the audio, we are not sure yet, but yeah, we'll get there. We are still talking.
That's my personal
opinion. Yeah, I understand. Mamita, prima donna, I so offer just a little summary now. Minifta prima do washa boss,
Honey,
Just a little summary. Why are you busy? Let me hand over to Bryce time.
no, my main kasa keto be fin na feel. I'm say me hwehwe we cha kwan wo DM but one reply me.
Oh, did I not? I thought I had. Oh,
You did not, but
oh,
I know so why you busy by there. I'm happy to never ba. And I'm say as a man I'm say me can na minya be my citizen akano. But then the question that I want to ask is say, if I am your accomplice, why do you sue me? If you know that I am your accomplice, why do you sue me? Me as because if you sue me, it doesn't mean that I cannot give what I have to other people to put it out there. And I say if you sue me, it doesn't mean say you can tell me to shut my mouth.
exactly.
And the mother also add there, my minute say she doesn't want her to say I've given the power of attorney to somebody to come and they're standing for me, whatever. So me the mechanic say she's saying say if really say then she also needs the woman in presence say ombra no who face to face no me no munko jina box no munka de ombeka. And for now I think say na be omo per se omo use that thing to threaten her, indirect threat. So the be na yembeshina or be na just obeba be patch because honey we call ya na wo my other platform team legal for no say omo de 1% MODAR be patch but akra no so hu say ade no omo de aye no enya a chopper level. Ono so aye one na say she will go down with them boot for boot. Eno na aye omo ya. So I think say let her know say the na hani na woka no maame no oya aware pa but then she doesn't know the consequence of it. Maame na kasa me say nyema bi wo no ma oya omo pushing mane ya onim the outcome of it say adire betimi de me akosai onim say betimi de na call baby en say
Be patrol prima meba Vonnie. I know so we a team legal wife. We are really having an interesting educational discussion. There be mamu mute no. Let I can mute. If you feel you want to add to the conversation, I would allow you because I've really heard you speak and you are so loud, right? But here, we'll be sharing because this platform, we don't joke with our credibility and integrity. When it comes to education, top notch. We are very careful platform. And you know, if you want, come in the box. Don't type in there and say things that you just come in the box and come and talk to us. We'll talk to you. Yeah, prima trusso.
So I'm running up. Now me pese make say if really some I mean no him say no more the letter na echo 13 MODAR na MODAR ba be panic no aka say oh wa be pacho ain't no you letter in back we don't want to sue her again and the oma called the wrong way. Oma for the wrong way because that lady is ready to do anything. And then I still remain where I am. My question is, if I am your accomplice, why do you sue me? So this is where what I was going to say. It is interesting.
Thank you for that. We'll come back because we'll go into the sermons. For me, I'll be looking at something because to my eyes and to my mind, Emma is a coach to what do you call it? MODAR. Emma, Okochi MODAR. We've seen that in the office. Mema 1 minute because bright side.
Me free to say MODAR dey na yina waye no taking a good ditch so omo pe kwan bi na ka akwara na ba be ka say o me pa cho no mo take advantage of akwara say aka say maame o ba ne gu na so aye ntwa so say o ba na pa cho mo ma ye mfa nche na kire say bibia ye behind the door nti no the MODAR no nya akwara e na obi take decision ama no de open ho na oye na mo ade ye me de ne say wuso ni kontonchi be ko enukra na ma mi try uni
kontonchi de say the minute no cause minute
yeah me who say why akese mache we dwane nu mache ntinu utum uni ni ye boot for boot na be me de pa anya mi shira.
Yeah, I mean like on educational ways she cannot top this platform. I mean the lies are just too many, but yeah, Patrol. Bright Sky me for why.
Hello honey, how are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I've been a while. Have you been away?
Yeah, I was away for 2 weeks.
Ah, no wonder. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Am I allowed to ask a citizen a question? Just one question.
Yes. Yeah, come in.
Hi, citizen.
Hi, Bright.
You were saying... Hello?
Yeah, hello, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying that Akosua Serwaa could have taken a different path to the one she took.
Sure.
Yeah, what do you think that different path could have been?
I mean, the different part that I was thinking about is the fact that it is more or less established that Mama Akosua Serwaa from the onset worked with MODAR, and for that matter, it's imperative that there has been a lot of discussion between the two of them, and to some extent, MODAR will have known a lot about whatever that pertains as far as Mama Akosua Serwaa is concerned in this whole brouhaha. So if MODAR have taken a different path, and you think you are not comfortable with the path that she has taken, and you think is an injurious to you, you could have called MODAR behind closed doors and try to have a discussion with her as to how she will take the whole matter going forward. But to take her to a court for you to more or less make her shut, I think it wasn't the best, and it's something that for me she could have taken a different path in handling this situation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice guy, all good, yeah. Okay, and for me, I think one thing is that they are also trying to win the court of public opinion. Ever since Akosua Serwaa stepped into the system, she's been fighting to win the court of public opinion against Odobroni. That
Exactly.
one it's a simple and plain.
Yeah, exactly. Any issue,
whether
any
it's
issue,
not winning in the court itself now, once it's winning in the court of public opinion, it's working for her. And that's why you see, say, people are so, to me, I'm brainwashed. I don't know that their minds have been conditioned to believe a certain story. And as such, say, that they don't buy anybody, so they are fighting to win the court of public opinion. And that's exactly what they are doing. So if MODAR comes in, then that faith that the public has had in some of the arguments, which means the MODAR has touched that argument. And that's why you can see they are fighting back. Yeah, come in.
And that has been their modus operandi from day one. They be bro, she has suffered. Or now, the executive producer, and so this is how they always want to make the public believe. Say that is how the woman is. But in the court, in the law court, we don't talk about sentiment. We don't talk about emotions. We talk about law. We talk about law. In all this bro, I want to do some court. Sorry, I say. So don't rely on public sentiments. Just go with facts, proven facts.
Citizen.
And yes, Minia.
So, hold your thoughts for me. No one said Timligawa is for be brave about her.
I need them to come in the box. We need them to come in the box.
There is one account called Mr. Nice.
Yeah, or your team
one Katechi or no sooner Asian live.
It's illegal. There be a done because we let's walk in, mommy. Account. Not target Braco media or any content media. Thank them.
Citizen, we are Mrs. the Madeka Crabbe to form.
Mr. Nice, grab a box and Debbie. But Mr. Nice, me my own casasisia. You have to wait into no box in the check. Come in my own casasisia. Yeah, advance argument in here.
So basically that is how it is. And in terms of legalities, public opinion sometimes doesn't count. It doesn't. I mean, it only works when perhaps you have every arsenal against you, and you want to add the public opinion to it so that your whole issue not look nice. I wouldn't say but what we have witnessed so far, right from the one, it has constantly been disgraced from one case to the other. As you said earlier,
because it's due to lack of preparedness. Because every day normal them. Yes, and that is where they have setbacks all the time.
Very good, because you said something earlier on that
maybe Tim Diga is me my mom kasa. So me advance me argument we afe me mama kasa, but now sisi I just some war box me mama kasa just monte asie me mama kasa me advance me argument.
Yeah, they should just hold on. They should just hold on, calm down. You allow them to talk. But advancing my arguments, I mean, nobody can convince me. Say lawyer Kusi didn't know from the onset about the Evidences Act, where you are supposed to bring when you are supposed to bring. Yes, as a lawyer of your repute, you didn't know the Evidence Act say when you are supposed to bring document from a foreign land to law court in Ghana, there are procedures and processes that you have to pass through.
Yes.
Nobody can convince me
And
that
he
as
didn't
a
know
lawyer
that.
of repute, he didn't know this. What advice did he give to Mama Akosua Serwaa
Exactly.
when Papashi was moving around radio station holding those kind of, excuse me to say, unauthentic documents? What advice did lawyer Kusi tell the client together with Papashi and those kind of things?
Because we are going to advance this argument, and I'm sure that this
Exactly.
two team legal wise in the box, they will learn a lot before they start
Exactly.
answering questions.
Exactly. So
Why? My
that's why I won't
starting
go
here
to
for
that.
him.
Very good. Very good.
And I'm going to play
Exactly.
something from Kontonchi Media, and I worry in the way Kontonchi Media disseminates information, and per the way she disseminates information, it sounds like they are doing some the way I'm understanding. I'm school.
Yeah.
Me a graduate. Now, Kontonchi Media, my name the school call level baby edu. But when she's talking, right, I'm beginning to understand. Said it's either they are doing bibi ho. Yeah, bibi ho. Internet mamu worry. Oh, yeah, the name it's not my words. I will play her words so that the two team legal people in the box will know. Say me kasaba because I act within my boundary. Yeah, but one the words. Now I play Queen Emma. We want also need the audio. In fact, not audio, video. Oh, appeal ni ebe winning. How are you able to conclude to be winning appeal when munyanko appellate court or irendi mwasem? Dear na mujuma to amode kasa. And then from I'll play those two way, and then I'll let viewers share their mind on it, including Nipa no Mwaba has saying.
Very well. Honey, one of the things that I like about is this over here. I mean, nobody has ever come out to say, and Makosku my dress say. It is none of it's not part of us. It is about your outcome and the way I will can and how you analyze issue. That will tell the public your educational level and your level of intelligence. We don't come here to boost or to talk about our level of education. Nobody is even interested in that.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying about those who go to their platform and they are and they are nobody knows the level of education of anybody on this platform. We don't stand on that. People are educated here, but we don't use that one.
Intelligent people on this platform. Especially most of them don't even come in the box. I'm telling you.
And we don't use that one as a yardstick to showcase our level of intelligence. No, not at all. Until platforms and I won't go screens in Obia. But it's just that we give the needed respect to everybody who is listening, everybody who comes into the comment section, and everybody who comes into the box to share his opinion. The way we speak and the way we talk and the way we share ideas will tell you the level of education in terms of this whole issue I discussed. So people should just, in as much as we give respect to everybody's opinion, people should not come here or people should not sit on their platform to impugn, say they are more intelligent than anybody. Here, we are not into any contest with anybody. We share ideas in a very respectful manner, in a very where we give respect to anybody. So whoever has come here, just accord us the needed respect and allow us to do a civil debate or a civil conversation as far as this platform. This is what we do on this platform. And please let us respect each other when the opportunity is given to everybody. Thank you.
Exactly, especially to our new visitors. Please.
They are the reason why I made this comment. And I did that in a very professional way.
Yeah. And I won't be surprised if they are making some of their friends listen. It's good. I mean, it's good.
I mean, it's fine.
One another. I'm okay, say. they've come to hear a different side, which is very good for them as well.
Yeah, you hear, only you hear Falila talking, you hear Naneni talking, you hear Ankonama talking, you hear Prima Donna, you hear everybody who comes onto this platform talking. You listen and you see the lies. At least you can get something from whatever these people are saying. So that is how we do on this platform. It is not about shouting, excuse my language. It's not about insult. It's not about anything. It's about how we share ideas and how we allow everybody to talk in a very
friends, my dog on a movie on what?
Thank you, brother.
That's great. And I want to give a shout out to Apostle Clement. Nyami Insha Bebre. Now, and then I think it will be a little bit liberal towards MODAR, but yeah, no credit at Hawaii back. Now, Mama Inti.
My baby say, Manunti, and on Mumpe, my baby say, Manunti, and on Mumpe, Mass, and Mijitum. Manu ja, Manu ding, Manu nanti. Any idea defend Mammy on his marriage certificate, I be doing it. Mammy, I was a new kunuho. What's normal, Qualas to quantum haji nukunu? Me say, Mamon Tregame, what about your comment you say because of my math? As my mechanic. So you may, Mr. Demme come back JD, screen recorders, Befa.
A few moments later.
Much near some one crowd, Mamma, only room the jay, and your people's moment to chum. Opa, on Yale, Ghana court to go, the Kobe Lusu, only Casey, room the jay, no, one Ma, oh, Jimmy Moore, 29th of July. Akosua say one will my father Kasaye. Oh, you evidence in nature, elephant queen. Yeah, Jimmy Moore, yeah, Jimmy Moore, yeah, Jimmy Moore, yeah, I cabin. Akosua say, well, baby, name for my baby say, Manunti, and on Montpamas, and Mijitu.
So let's go back to the first one. First one, MODAR can say, "Mammy no need marriage certificate," right? And then in the second part, now she's saying, "So, oh, Mammy no need papa ne jai, but I'm going to trap paper name." Right? Someone your notice as a comment section. Did you hear? Let me know. Say yes. MODAR say, "Mammy no only marriage certificate." That was the first statement. Now in the second one, or say, "Mammy no need papa no jai, but I'm going to trap paper name." Into munya someone say, I just want everybody to write yes. Let's go over it again.
They say, Manunti, and on Montpamas, and Mijitum. Manu ja, Manu ding, Manu nanti. Any idea defend Mammy on his marriage certificate, I be doing it. Mammy, I was a new kunuho.
And yet saying,
what's normal, Qualas to quantum haji nukunu? Me say, Mamon Tregame, what about your comment you say because of my math? As my mechanic. So you may, Mr. Demme come back JD, screen recorders, Befa.
And one of the things she also said, she's saying, Mammy no, at the minute she hasn't even mentioned any name. But yes, we know they're not supporting Mammy. So maybe every person may say, okay, when I'm now supporting Mammy, to come Mammy now, you mean the woman, but you say for now, no, on said down boarding.
A few moments later.
Much near some one crowd, Mammy only room the jay, and your people's moment to chum. Opa, on Yale, Ghana.
I have crap on Mammy only lumba jay, people's no to trim. Okay, so I have no still on bony, but once you link Daddy Lumban, I think then everybody will think, say, yeah.
What to go, the Kobe Lusu? Only Casey, room the jay, no, one Ma, oh, Jimmy Moore, 29th of July. Akosua say one will my father Kasaye. Oh, you evidence in nature, elephant queen. Yeah, Jimmy Moore, yeah, Jimmy Moore, yeah, Jimmy Moore, yeah, I cabin. Akosua say, well, baby, name for my baby say, Manunti, and on Montpamas, and Mijitu.
Okay, so first one, or say, Mammy ni marriage certificate. Then the second one, or say, Mammy papa na worry, omu jaye, there be omu jaye, but omu chiche mu ewo pipem. Okay, I think so. Let's go this way. For me, dear.
Honey.
Yes, darling.
Honey. Sorry, I was following the trend in Ewa rating. You see, there's been a distortion.
What do you mean? You say you have the rate.
Very good. Sure. Yeah, I have it. And I'm yes, don't worry. Yes. You bet do some one by one.
Yeah.
I wanted to check you something into the matter.
Yeah. Once you have the rate, no, that's what matters.
Sure. Yeah.
For me, dear, based on what MODAR has said, no, one of the things I'm just going to say is, look, Akosua Serwaa can take MODAR on if she feels that what MODAR said is defamatory. However, the problem for them is that the truth also is a defense to defamation. The truth is a defense to defamation, right? Now, MODAR said, Mamino only marriage certificate. Let's remember, say, this marriage certificate has come into the Ghana court system. And the Ghana court system was not able to admit that marriage certificate, right? It was not admissible in the court because it couldn't go through the Evidence Act. And it looks like there were problems again with the marriage certificate because lawyer Dominic explains that there were two different even documents, the marriage certificate. So we know per the ruling of Judge Dorinda said she did not admit the marriage certificate under the ordinance. However, Akosua Serwaa and Odobroni were made wives under customary law. So I MODAR kasa mamini ni marriage certificate. In fact, MODAR hasn't lied. She has spoken the truth there. Said the woman hasn't got a marriage certificate. And per Judge Dorinda's ruling it there, the woman hasn't got a marriage certificate, right? So that is a truth. And the truth is a defense against defamation. It's just the truth. So, MODAR hasn't, to me, dear, MODAR hasn't erred if she says a mamini ni marriage certificate. It's one of the things that all of us have been saying for the last 1 year. Say, she was not able to provide any marriage certificate. And me, where I have a little problem, say, if you have the extract copy, if you have the photocopy, then where is the original? Let's not forget, say, Judge Dorinda gave them 1 month. 1 month. Even within that 1 month, at a point, Judge Dorinda told lawyer Kusi, say, bring the original and let me cite it. And they were still not able to provide that original. So here, I feel, say, MODAR hasn't erred if she says, say, Mamino only marriage certificate. Now, Mamina for admissible way amba court, right? So she's a wife under customary marriage. So we are all saying, say, Mamino only marriage certificate. Now let's assume in the worst scenario, court some of us have some worries. Say, ebia omo did the so-called new official marriage document, whatever no they call. Yeah, funny say. Omo de kosa court now. I was seeing who said the cases between in front of us, there are two different cases. One is a case of defamation, and one was a case obi court say survive and declare on the only surviving spouse of Daddy Lumba. So these cases at the minute where other Brony people have some concerns, they are two separate cases. They are not the same. Right? So the fact that a marriage certificate may or could be accepted in court A does not mean it can directly affect the matter in court B. They are two different cases altogether. Can two high courts have contradictory positions? Yes, of course. So one high court can accept a marriage certificate, another one may not accept it. Remember, they are judges. They are different judges in the way they submit their opinions. So a certain judge can accept it, another judge will not accept it. Right. And even again, most certificates here they are talking about, so with the court, I was a court, Edify Evidence Act. So I'm sure, say, every good lawyer, and if MODAR is going to court there, her lawyer should be able to ensure, say, whatever certificate they are bringing again, it has gone through the evidence, and that's all they need to do. One thing so I was here, and he said, timer, not trial, no cost, no. Did lawyer Kusi provide a marriage certificate? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Lawyer Kusi provided a marriage certificate, except say it couldn't go through the section 1613.
Honey, let me come in there.
Come in.
He did not present a marriage certificate.
It was they saw the funny there.
No.
Now that's what the extra there.
No. he presented a document purported to be a marriage certificate.
Exactly, Nana.
He did not present a marriage certificate.
Okay. Martin, let's go with what Nana is saying.
Right.
So one thing now, even if they are able to bring, look, the cases right now that is going on, the two cases are exclusive to each other. They are not the same. And if they are able to bring another certificate in power, still it will go through the Evidence Act. And if it goes through successfully, it shouldn't have any impact on Odobroni's case, to be honest with you. And one, if they have to bring, if they have to bring another certificate that has to be authenticated, and even if it's authenticated successfully, it means that Jad Dorinda was right. Jad Dorinda was right in telling them, say, no, this certificate is not authentic. This certificate is not admissible because it hasn't gone through the right channels. So, to me, the bar, another court by accepting Evidence Act, then they are even rather, proving that Jad Dorinda was right to arrive at where she arrived, to be honest with you. So for me, I feel that these are two different cases. One thing is we have some fears. Maybe a lawyer no lawyer now the judges that we are in the Ghana court, I believe they are good judges, and they can also ensure whatever certificate will come through now has to go through the Evidence Act.
Inspire. Me pacho meet me abem kakra.
Mate.
Now before some abem no, I've sent you a video. Kontonchi media.
Member.
Bomba me ansana makasa why.
Mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, to me, I can MODAR on your bonio. MODAR kase, mamini ni marriage certificate. It's based on everybody. Dorinda Akano. But we'll come to the next one where she says a mamina worry, but there's no omwejai, but omunjai or paper so. Yabeba so CC and so the mamimbo kontunchia de. Hold on. What? Hey, Akanoma, me who would you know, never.
What's up? What are
we need to be on so camera, tell them so camera, yeah, only question is one day. No, I was out to me, no.
I can't menu.
Oh, when you say, Mr.
What's up, Mr. Boy?
I now run a Akosua.
Patramo power tapping among share my way.
I like a phone any abre. I'm running for any abre. And in the phone any abra, one person way of my family, Pia at the bois. And see, say, appeal court as some of us, that court to crown shall simple. Then some would be so that a court, I am a certificate. Or do I be the obvious on what according in Carter, or some Carter, and our ear done in the Kuntum. They also are, or say, our ear be anyone, Fabra. The Panayam or coin at the end of Jatu. And cancel. Actually, I
Patramo power tapping among you goals, Nibby, my why Monfacha dear and for life, no so mine, I'm on spoily panelist, no.
Ya me Eddie, buy one of what I saw. And one match, maybe so. And found him the almost so. And need your machine. I did see and yes, and I am so some diet. And her strategies are one so much me a fadia. Tinya man, so
you see, what strategies? Not wait. This is where some of us will come and ask, say, this is a simple document. But where is the document? Why are you guys struggling? We are almost heading into 1 year. If you talk like this, it's not right. Which means that there are some things going on.
Can't somewhere in the crown. We are first ever who say, and your man showed in did in any panel was so much, but tactically, what's a puzzle? You're fast.
Mr. Knight,
I was set. What Mariano? I will mind hey, I feel any man. Any papa, anyone software, Javina, Yamiadum. Me ma ko e na che some papa ni software JB. Na o se nyam papa no. Me do akokọ se be prove. O ko ai wa nya. Me dia na ya dia tum sampa. Me kata nyina dia nyina e che some papa no. Any software JB. And na wo onso baaye wanya he am ka se kra bi kra wu abeg ko nya dan se bia misumi ka se no masam kese pa no so da court kese me twende momenta krom ha court beje me sa krata na tum sampa eni pa du mani ma se kwa na me krata na ye papa no I wish I could show it to you.
Oh, my auntie, okay, my auntie.
This girl is corrupt.
So let me just come in real quick.
Mr. Nice, we are having a program.
Mr. Nice, look at before
we are having a program. Allow us to have our program.
There be no crab before we got about 2 money gun because remember not 2 money gun as our cousin. Mr. Nice meeting mommy one patch up. Mommy, why?
Differences what? Area,
Akwanoma.
Me good anymore as a Mr. No, or mammy, it's an answer. I say a panic one, my panic. Katachi,
and I can say.
Katachi,
my deep platform yet ever since. Everyone wants to me bet me share life. We are catching some fetch now. Me dick at a church. One say me that.
Fetch me what? Me my own. See, I had a dinner sebebre. Why fetch me what?
Because my question Katachi bo legal wife on the platform. Be so that until I hear them say why.
I applaud you. Katachi could say what my mama has shape. What is it? Me probably watching.
Son. Inspire.
My pata.
Mami. Na yento aso why. Mami nyame submission na
I lock you pa. Akwan mampata your submission yento aso.
Ebusiafo. Yema ubibia akwa babio.
Oh, auntie, I miss you too.
Me focus and answer me dienti a me wo sa case we mu. Issue we mu is because of Odobroni and Daddy Lumba. So what I say? Akosua Serwaa ne modern sense no. Mi hu ne te se maame ene neba neba akwakika nsem bia anya ne de na opese otwe ne ba so. Me as obia me support Odobroni no. I care less because MODAR team legal wife and wakoka asem ena anye ne maame ne de ena ne maame no asiu no yen Odobroni for yenim de yeka de bia de yeka ne say maame Akosua Serwaa did not provide a marriage certificate that is admissible in the court of law. So what I say, yen Odobroni for that is what we have been saying since the beginning of this case. It is a maame Akosua Serwaa ba akoka asem bi na se maame Akosua Serwaa feel say anye ne de na se obesiu na me am support Odobroni ne de. In my honest opinion, I am talking as me and Kwanoma. I care less. So as I say, that is my opinion. My focus in this issue is whether say siuna maame Akosua Serwaa akosiu nebano. Will it have an impact on Odobroni? A hopa enemy me focus. Inti ebefa no bako. Inti na mema wo bo isa kuntunchi media asemwe. they are having an idea, they say, they can win this case, and I say, should they win this case, they can use this in the appeal.
Yeah.
And also, so now, friends, a young team, although we for you move be brain, also so atia tama akwes kofo be brain I don't know how to put it. As a
worried no.
Worried no.
Mama example. Yan Francis is ya me person me to asase. Na ma call Cape Coast or hini ho. Me person me ko to asase Cape Coast or hini wan fa asase na mama. But me call or hini water crowd ho no or the asase ne mama. Does it bear on one another? It doesn't bear on one another. They are two different things. It doesn't bear on one another.
Yebaba so unim say it is not for nothing. And now, I first a Ghana court system, no. Yashese from the circuit court to the district court to the high court to the appeals court, then to the Supreme Court. It is not for nothing. And we have 103 high courts in Ghana. But when you come to Ghana, if it's a legal way anymore, your system anymore, all high courts are seen as one.
Exactly.
That means that a decision from one high court, no, right? Though they are seen as one, the decision from one high court is not binding on another high court. A decision from one high court is not binding on another high court. Therefore, one high court does not have an appellate control over another one. Enti matete se nkofo bi eka se Mame Akosua Serwaa ebetimi akowini sa case we against MODAR na or the sa case we a judgment akwakoye na appeal and I say sa case we in the judgment in set aside the course on the judge during that year. It is not true. So Mame Akosua Serwaa assuming without admitting, please, Mame use this word we assuming without admitting. Yen funny say Mame Akosua Serwaa etimi de certificate bi akọ court ho na odi akọ prove the case against Nebana. It will not and cannot set aside the earlier
ruling of Jadorinda.
Exactly. Enkocham enti obia obeka sa asem na kire obia say Mame Akosua Serwaa betimi akwaje judgment in this case. Na odi akwa set aside earlier case no enye no kure because no high court has an appellate control over one enye jumasa. So what I say two enkofo eka se fine Mame Akosua Serwaa ebetimi akwaje this judgment now or the akwa kanasem in the appeals court say oh can emramu straightly there it can be possible, right? So fine they say no to the Nebana court wako wini case by whatever means it can be possible, but then Mame Akosua Serwaa is going to face another challenge in the appeals court.
Going to face an uphill battle.
So what I say, because the backbone of so-called new evidence now or they ebekwa judgment in this current case will be the same certificate now
you already provided
during the ebisa na Mami Akosua Serwaa entimi amfama. So if you could not provide that certificate in the 28th November case now, how were you able to provide it in this case?
And Akwanoma, let's also bear in mind, sir, I was going to ask something to yours, but I think I lost my trail of thoughts. But you did try, so I'll get it back.
Citizen typical
example. More example.
Akwanoma, the money more example, just
okay. Oh, dear, Bram.
Wasi. The exams in number 2 when you your answers to a particular question, you couldn't provide. Yeah, the Ghpagetv exams results and questions now training the call. Or by any one say no, this particular question no sen can me answer and say
no.
Answers and yes if I my high court no. You ma ample time be say fabra. You ma time say provide those kind of answers to the questions. Provide the authentic certificate, provide the authentic answers, the authentic certificate went to me. And ye bua seven, and the results in Naba. The results in by we are was there be. I feel na makwa who answer until mummy quine. Na memfa answer and bremo, na mo mark man.
That is as memfa wonjina wa po, ma memfa wonjina wa. Enti when I yeking, ye my opportunity like somewhere in November and October say. Certificate nebra to the point a judge make us for original nebra. Now one farm, but look, nobody is about the law. Certainly Akosua Serwaa is not about the Ghana law. It's after open name one after 1 year, almost 1 year down the line. But so after year, Makapa certificates no, it's a court. How does it work like that? When nobody is about the law, all of us are subject to the laws of Ghana. It's Akosua Serwaa very different from all Ghanaians. But as far as we know, she's not above anybody. And nobody can just get up and say, so oh, okay, that during that time, after within 1 year, after the Makako certified when on to Medeba.
Yeah.
When at the time of the case, the certificate was available.
Now they be a case in us.
Let's just assume some Mami Akosua Serwaa wetimi akwa ko win in the case or sa f case all right other case no na ordinary judgment no akwa to first a court of appeal say after dem akwa ko win case bi nti munhwe so na monfa
akwanma
kama asem mami right the court of appeal and now say Odobroni lawyers no will then go on to argue say what is the basis of this new judgment? The basis of this new judgment
it's a defamation.
The marriage certificate. The marriage certificate now bisa will say Fabra.
The basis of this new judgment, is it a defamatory case or a marriage certificate case?
Say, as you say, Mami Akosua Serwaa provided a so-called marriage certificate. So what I say,
but let's not move far away from the argument to say this case any Odobroni they are two different things. So one is a case of defamation and the other one is declare me the only surviving spouse, which should provide. So let's not move too far away back on the
but media or kana right. The Miminia film they say they are going to use this case
exactly
to take another marriage certificate through the back door into the court of appeal. Saa sem ni bi na yenso yenkrofo ni bi atia omotete. Inti me no, I am just assuming say odie yen fa ne say Mami Akosua Serwaa etimi a provide certificate B na ode akwa ko wini sa case we. Me focus ne say will that impact what is going on in the court of